Chaitanya Jayo Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Now today is the festival of Pani Hati. Somebody asked me, what is this festival? Actually, generally on a festival day, I take the lessons from the festival. But today, mostly we don't know what is this festival only. I think nobody knows. You know, you're there. Mostly people don't know what's the festival. So I tell the story today. Maybe some other occasion, the lessons from that. It happens like this. There is a devotee called Raghunātha Gosvāmī. At this time he is Raghunātha. There were many Raghunātha in Lord Chaitanya's company. Raghunātha, the Vaidya, Raghunātha Bhatta and Raghunātha Das. Three. This is the third one. So when Caitanya Mahāprabhu once came to Shantipur, at that time Raghunātha Das came to offer service, and he was married already at that time, and he asked Caitanya Mahāprabhu, Caitanya Mahāprabhu is Krishna himself. Imagine Krishna has come with his mission. What fortune it is to participate in the mission of the Lord. Just imagine, Krishna has come now in Mangalore. Correct? Would have wanted you to run to meet him? He is a person. It's not that Krishna is not there. He is there and he is a person. You will run to meet him. And it is so privileged. Krishna, what can I do? The same way he also asked Lord Chaitanya, how can I serve you? Can I come and be part of your team? Become part of the Caitanya Mahaprabhu's army? The Caitanya Mahaprabhu said, no. You maintain faith in Krishna in your heart, and externally you act like a normal person. At that time he was not ready. Therefore Caitanya Mahaprabhu's order was also like that. So he went back home and he followed the order of Lord Chaitanya. And he was very normal outside. He was like a punctual man, a good businessman. In fact, his father and uncle, his father is Hiranya Majumdar and Govardhan Majumdar. Govardhan Majumdar is his father, Hiranya Majumdar is his uncle, like that. One of them is father, one of them is the two brothers. And what happens that something intricate, they get arrested. They were to be arrested rather, and they ran away. Something they were to submit. They were collecting 2 lakh gold coins. They were jamindars, tax for the government. Previously jamindars used to be there, who used to collect tax for the government. They were the tax collectors also. And out of the 2 lakh gold coins, they can keep 25%, 500, and they had to give to the government. Another 1.5 lakh gold coin they should give to the government. But they used to fudge the account and only give 1,200 to the government. Just like every time. Even now people do that. So somebody was there, he came to know, and previously he was a tax collector, and somehow they got the now tax collection, and he was heard, and when he came to know they are making extra money out of it, he took all the calculations, all the account, and he submitted to the government. So this is the account. They should be getting 2 lakh gold coins and they can keep and like that. And the government sent a minister with some police to arrest, and they ran away. Then they came to know. At the house only Raghunātha Das was there. He was arrested. And the Raghunātha Das was very expert, and they didn't beat him because he comes from Kayasa community, which is a strong community. But every day they were shouting at him to tell where the parents are. So one day he tells that Turk or whatever Muslim fellow who was the one who got them arrested, who wanted to get them arrested. See, My parents and you are like brothers. Sometimes brother fight and sometimes brother become friend. I know today you are fighting, tomorrow you will be friend. That's fine. I'm like your son. You should maintain me. Why you are so angry at me? Like that he starts speaking. And that fellow get touched. And his face, he was a great devotee, so his face, he used to sometimes get angry to beat him, but seeing his calm face, he used to withdraw. So seeing his, appeal, his heart melted and tears fell from his eyes, on his beard. The Muslims have beard, tears went to his beard also. And so you can see Prabhupada says devotees. I have to push myself. Yeah. Prabhupada says the devotee is very expert. He is never a fool in doing anything. And then, after that is over, that's all things are going on. Father, he's married, his wife is like an apsara, and they were super rich people. 2 lakh gold, 800 gold coins or 500 gold coins of that time. No, sorry, not 500, 500. It's 500, something like few lakh, 2 lakh gold coins. So how much? Something like 50,000 gold coins. They were very rich people, whatever. By today's estimation, we can say maybe the richest people in the world, very rich people. In fact, the district where they used to stay, all the Brahmanas are depending on the charity of his father and uncle. They are maintaining practically all the temples and the Brahmanas by their charity. They are so rich, fabulously rich. So what happens now, even though he's so opulent and even though he's married to a girl like Apsara, he starts beating, heart starts beating for shelter of Lord Chaitanya. He's a great devotee, he's one of the Gosvāmīs. And he comes to know that Lord Chaitanya had gone to Mathura. Caitanya Mahāprabhu went to South India, then he went to Mathura. Out of the 24 years in Caitanya Mahāprabhu's life, first 48 years, first 24 years, he was childhood pastime, then a grihastha. And last 24 years as sannyasi. In the first part of the 24 years, he was traveling. He came to South India also and he went to Mathura also. The first 24 years is called Adi Leela, and the touring part is called Madhya Leela, and the last part is called Antya Leela. So when Chaitanya Mahāprabhu had now gone to Mathura and gone back to Jagannath Puri, he comes to know Chaitanya Mahāprabhu now returned to Jagannath Puri. Otherwise, he is not there in Jagannath Puri even if you go. And previously, tour is not like today. You go to Mayapur and come back in 10 days. No. If you go to Mayapur, means you are gone for 2 years. It's like that. Chaitanya Mahāprabhu, some 6 to 8 years into South India too. Years, not months also, years. Because they are walking, that's all. So he came to know Chaitanya Mahāprabhu has come to Jagannath Puri and his heart is beating now. He wants to serve Lord Chaitanya. And he is trying to run now from home. And his father was very rich, had hundreds of servants, hundreds of guards. He made them run behind him. And they catch him and bring. That happens many times. And father kept an army practically at home to be around him so that he doesn't escape. It's heavily guarded. In fact, one day his mother says, "Now tie him." So his father says, "What can I tie? He's a madman now. His mind is at the Lord Chaitanya's lotus feet. We cannot do anything." One day what happens that there is a personality called Yadunandana Acharya. He is also a kind of there are many spiritual masters. As per the person who takes us to the Krishna's lotus feet, he is the principal spiritual master. But otherwise there are many spiritual masters. And anyway, that's a big issue. Now let us focus there. So Yadunandana Acharya here has been, is also such a like an officiating spiritual master here. And he is guiding him. And one day what happens is that or you can say like a spiritual teacher, but not exactly, because the spiritual master will be now Lord Chaitanya. So one day what happens is that he comes to meet Raghunātha Gosvāmī in the middle of night, say around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and he says something urgent. So Raghunātha, generally we don't go to somebody's house at that time in the night. Previously everybody has Mangalarti, he has to get up. So he goes to his house and he says something urgent. He said, yes. He gets up, what is it? So he says, see what has happened. I had a disciple who was doing puja for the deities. Now he is gone away. And you go and convince him. Who will take care of the deities? Well, it's not easy. Because right now also, we have a temple, we need some pujari. Now difficult to get pujari. So, even that time, that problem was there. He had a problem. He needs a pujari now for his temple. And the person who is doing puja, he has gone away or something, and he said, you go convince him, because there is nobody else to do that job now. Because, he is a kind of a guru and he needs somebody to take care of the deities. Nobody is there. So you please, let us go and talk to him. You also come. Because they are the mainly, he knows him, maybe his friend, whatever reason, or they are a prominent family, whatever reason. He wanted him to talk to him. He says, Chalo. He says, come. So both of them are now walking towards his home. Raghunātha Das now says to him, Yadunandanacharya, at this middle of night, you go take rest, I'll take care of everything. I'll go convince him, he'll come and be there for the Mangalarti tomorrow. He says. So now Yadunandanacharya goes back to the house. Raghunātha Das now sees, somehow in the middle of night, all that team with army around him was all sleeping. And anyway, seeing he is going to Yadunandanacharya, they did not create much hassle. And anyway, they were slept. Now is the chance. Now he runs. He runs now. Sorry, before this something else happens. That's why the whole Paniyati I forgot. This happens later. Before this, he was many times, at dozens of times, it became a daily affair. He's running and his father is sending a team to bring him back. And now he understood, I don't have the mercy. If I want to serve Krishna, we need mercy of Krishna. Correct? Sometimes you say, no, we want to do this, but you need a mercy. Anything you want to do, it's not that you can do on your own. So now what happens is that he comes to know Lord Nityananda has come to a place called Panihati. Panihati is a place in Bengal. He comes to know. Little further away, it's not like 5-minute walking from his home, where he was staying. He is in Shantipur, Panihati is another place. Little walking is there. So he is in Shantipur or Mayapur, one of the places. So little walking is there, but say he comes to know, maybe 1 or 2 days travel. Lord Nityananda has come there. So he goes there with his, permission of his father, and few people are there with him, the servants and whatever. He goes to that place and he sees Lord Nityananda sitting below a beautiful big tree, and around him are his, hundreds of associates, and is effulgent like the sun. He is Balaram himself. And all are just gazing at him and taking his association. So Raghunātha Gosvāmī also sees the influence of Lord Nityananda and his appearance, is amazed. And from a distance on, he was very humble. Wherever he was standing, even though he is like a super rich man, he was very humble. From the area only, he pays obeisance to Lord Nityananda. So some people, they know Raghunātha Gosvāmī, Raghunātha Das at that time, they recognize, here is Raghunātha. So Nityananda Prabhu says, bring him. They go, he is feeling so small, I cannot go near Lord Nityananda. They bring him, they drag him actually. And Nityananda Prabhu keep him on the ground, and he keeps his leg on his head. Nityananda Prabhu is little like Avaduta. Avadhuta means always a funny behavior. Blesses him immediately. He said, yes, you are a thief. From a distance you want a blessing, huh? You are paying business from a distance. Okay. I am in a picnic mood today. Do one thing. Arrange a festival here. He knows. He is like a super rich man of this town. He can easily do it. Arrange a festival for everybody. What is the festival? Bring chipped rice and soak it in milk and soak it in curd and give to everybody. It's like a picnic food. There is no cooking involved. Correct? It's an intelligent idea actually. If you are gone for a picnic, it's an easy thing to eat. So he said, I want this, you to do that. And he's already have hundreds of people around him. And for him, money is nothing. He's a billionaire. He goes, whole village, he purchases with his team, the whole village, whatever milk and curd he can get. And packs and packs of chipped rice he brings. And they bring hundreds of pots to mix it. And few large pots in which, you have some kgs of milk and kgs of curd and dipping his tongue. And whatever possible, mango, other fruits are also being mixed to these two vessels. And that's all going on. And people there, that time, here, people come to know there is a party, there is some, night show, some movie people run. At that time, these things are not. In fact, even if you now just go and switch off this channel, you see most people will come on the road. They have no engagement actually. Only engagement, sit in front of TV and watch serious. If you switch it off, they will come for spiritual activity. There is a chance actually. So that time, actually it is good. These things were not there. So people come to know this is an event that time. A festival is happening. Because Lord Nityananda everybody knows. All people rush from their home and thousands of people come there. Festival. They are all interested in festivals. Because Lord Nityananda is there. Whatever he says now, it's a festival now. And Raghunātha Gosvāmī anyway is ready with tons of food. He gives everybody 2 pots. One pot with curd with chipped rice, one with milk with chipped rice. Condensed milk with chipped rice. And they all soak nicely and they all go. And so much so the banks of the river is flooded. And some people are standing in water. There is no place. Standing in water with those 2 pots and eating. It is a simple festival going on. The Lord is there. Festival means Krishna is there. Bhagavan is there. Now Nityananda Prabhu, now after this, he has changes his dress, comes in a fresh dress and sits on a raised platform before eating. And in his meditation, he brings Lord Chaitanya there. Lord Chaitanya appears there. Not everybody can see, but all the advanced devotees could see Lord Chaitanya has also come. And there he goes to, different big pots are there which have been kept arranged. He takes little chipped rice and puts in the mouth of Lord Chaitanya. Nobody can see what he's doing. And Caitanya Mahāprabhu also in a fun takes some and puts in his mouth. Like that they are going around that whole picnic spot. And then after that, she makes Lord Chaitanya sit and they have the big pots and arranges for him. And at that point, more shopkeepers also come, bringing from neighboring villages so much milk and chipped rice. Raghunātha purchases everything. And he makes them also sit down and he feeds them that itself. That's a simple festival going on. After this is over, there is one devotee. This is Raghunātha. What is the devotee name? Raghunātha. One devotee, what's his name? He offers beautiful food at his home. Just give me 1 second. Then there will be Raghav Pandita. So Raghav Pandita comes there and he was an expert in cooking. In fact, Chaitanya Mahāprabhu, every day he used to offer food to his deities. He used to keep a place for Lord Chaitanya. Plate. And Chaitanya Mahāprabhu used to personally come There are certain, mystical pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. He used to personally come every day and eat at his home. The food used to be like nectar. Sometimes Chaitanya Mahāprabhu used to allow him to see. Sometimes he could not see, just like when you offer food to the deity, you cannot see. Or sometimes Lord can do mystical things. So he used to sometimes see Lord Chaitanya and he used to be very blessed, very advanced devotee. So he knew Nityananda Prabhu in the town and he had prepared a big feast for him. So when he came to see what is going on, he starts laughing and he brings from the home and they distribute other items also, some things cooked in ghee. In fact, Chaitanya Charitamrita says that he used to cook so wonderfully as it used to be said that Radharani cooks at his place. He used to cook so wonderfully. In fact, in a kitchen, in a temple, we should always maintain a meditation because we're cooking for Krishna, Radharani is involved. If we're cooking for Krishna, is the prerogative of Radharani. And she never cooks same dish twice. She's such an expert cook. In Krishna's pastime also, she used to daily come and Yashoda mother used to engage her to cook for Krishna. She used to cook at the home every day, come and cook at the home of Krishna. Anyway. So then what happens is that, yes. So in the evening, Nityananda Prabhu comes to the house of Raghava Pandita and the deities are there, beautiful deities. And Nityananda Prabhu now starts dancing. And Nityananda Prabhu's dancing used to be so ecstatic that Lord Chaitanya used to personally come every day to see them. It used to be very ecstatic dancing. So Nityananda Prabhu is dancing now and Lord Chaitanya is there, he's seeing that. And Raghava Pandita can see both have come. He's very happy today. Generally Chaitanya Mahāprabhu used to come to his place to eat. Today you could see both are there. And he nicely feasts them. Raghunātha Gosvāmī, Nityananda Prabhu says, come. No, he stays outside the door, maintaining his humble attitude. And after the whole thing is over, he gets the remnants of the food. Raghava Pandita gives him the remnants. There's a big feast. In fact, Chaitanya Charitamrita is the only literature where there is a description of feast. This was there, this was there. You will read sometimes 50 pages description of a feast. Because prasadam is transcendental. When you are describing Krishna's beauty, there is nothing wrong. Is there anything wrong? No. Similarly, describing prasadam is also nothing. This sweet was there, this sabji was there, then this dal was there, then this rice was there, so much ghee was put on the rice. Like that detail, not one detailed description of vegetables, detailed description of sweets, how it was kept, how it was arranged. Like that, Chaitanya Charitamrita talks many times. And then when this is all over, in the morning, Nityananda Prabhu is at the same place. And Raghunātha Gosvāmī approaches there and through Raghava Pandita gives a small appeal. Is that I want to achieve shelter of Lord Chaitanya, but somehow it is not possible. Please help me. That is my main mission, the main reason that I have come here. So, Nityananda Prabhu at this point, he blesses him. He says, yesterday you arranged a festival and the beauty is Lord Chaitanya himself came. So he came to bless you only. Don't worry, very soon you'll get an opportunity. And now the next story which I told, how Yadunandan Acharya, he comes and in the night he gets an opportunity. Now he runs. Now Raghunātha Gosvāmī runs towards Jagannath Puri and he's running from Bengal, somewhere near Shantipur or Mayapur, in that area he is running. And every day, He's running something like 30 miles, 45, 50 kilometers. Generally, a man cannot walk more than 25 kilometers in a day. He gets exhausted. When we walk 1 kilometer, we get exhausted. But people used to walk previously. And if you walk 25 kilometers, you get tired. And he was running. He was running some 40-50 kilometers a day. It's a big distance. See what is happening with the amplifier is falling. From there you can increase the volume. There is a loose connection. Master is spoiled. The normal one is okay, as per time. Master, there is some rust. So if you increase it, you come to the area where connection becomes loose. See it, your responsibility. Voice should not break. So now what happens is that Caitanya Mahāprabhu, Raghunātha Gosvāmī is running. And when he is running, he does not take the normal path. In fact, at the same time, Shivananda Sena also leaves with the team just maybe one day before. He leaves with the team to Mayapur. Every year, Shivananda Sena used to carry a big team to Mayapur. Big team to Jagannath Puri. Devotees of Bengal used to go to be with Jagannath, to be with Lord Chaitanya, because Caitanya Mahāprabhu was from the same place, Mayapur. So the devotees used to go for association of Lord Chaitanya for a few months every year. And they used to attend the Jagannath Puri Rath Yatra also during that, and then come back. Say for 3-4 months they used to be there. People had ample time for spiritual life. Today, when 1 week you want to office break, office looks like this. Correct? But previously life was very simple. You can easily get time. So then what happens, the Lord Chaitanya goes, the Raghunātha Gosvāmī runs. And he runs for, he does not take the normal path. He runs through the forest and villages, not through the highway. And Shivananda Sena with his team is going through the highway. He used to take every year. It's not easy previously because so many small kings are there. If you run, you have to manage the taxes so many places. And that time British Muslim rule was there. So many plunderers were also there. It's not safe also. This person knew everybody. He knew. So people used to go with him every year. Shivananda Sena used to take care. So then what happens is that Shiva, when in the morning there is a tumult, Raghunātha is not there. So they run to Yadunandanacharya. What happened? We saw him going with you. He said, no, he said, I will take care. Then nothing he did. I'm in the soup. I myself may be doing no arati. I don't know. So they come and Hiranya Govardhan Majumdar and his mother all say, now he's gone, my thought. So he said, don't worry. He must have gone with Shivananda Sena team. So 10 men, not less than that. 10 men he sent, go, bring him. So he writes a letter to Shivananda Sena. Please send my son back home. Signed Hiranya Majumdar. So they go and who was the father of Raghunātha Gosvāmī? Hiranya or Govardhan? I think it is Govardhan. Because first the name of elder brother always. Govardhan. So they run and they reach Shivananda Sena and the team at, after maybe say 2-3 days, they run, they catch it. I didn't, they give the letter. He said, no, he is not with us. Because everybody knows him, they are the prominent family, he is not with us. And they come back and they say, and he is now running, and on the way, he sleeps in cow shed, some place where every house there is a goshala, correct? Previously. So, and he doesn't know anybody, so he just requests, can I sleep in your goshala? He said, okay, you can sleep, no problem. And seeing he has nothing to eat, some people gave him food. In the 12 days of his running from Mayapur to Jagannath Puri, he ate for only 3 days. So he was constantly meditating on the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya, just wanted the shelter of Lord Chaitanya. Mind was absorbed. Chaitanya Mahāprabhu's words. Another experience, just like running to Vaikuntha, like that. He is in that one. And then when he reaches, actually it is very purifying to reach Chaitanya Charitamrita. It's another platform. And finally reaches Jagannath Puri. And he sees Lord Chaitanya Mahāprabhu sitting with his associates. And he falls down blind. So somebody sees Mukunda, says, there is Raghunātha Das. Chaitanya was so happy to bring him here. And he falls at the feet of Lord Chaitanya, Raghunātha Das Gosvāmī. And Chaitanya Mahāprabhu very mercifully picks him up and embraces him. And all the devotees see, this is not usual. They are so happy to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. Everybody blesses him. And then Raghunātha Das, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says to Svarūpa Dāmodara, give it to your servant. So, he entrusted to the Svarūpa Dāmodara. Svarūpa Dāmodara is the most intimate associate of Lord Chaitanya. Svarūpa Dāmodara, Ramananda Rai are the two top associates of Lord Chaitanya. They're always with Chaitanya Mahāprabhu. He says, okay, you be under his care. So Raghunātha Das Gosvāmī is very happy. And Chaitanya Mahāprabhu then says, he is very compassionate, seeing what effort he has taken. He has not eaten for so many days, so eager to be at his lotus feet. He's like Krishna. Somebody has come at the lotus feet of Krishna. He's very much. Chaitanya Mahāprabhu is not different from Krishna. He is Krishna in a more merciful attitude. That is Chaitanya Mahāprabhu. Chaitanya Mahāprabhu's incarnation is very unique. So then Chaitanya Mahāprabhu tells Svarūpa Dāmodara, take care of her. And then Chaitanya Mahāprabhu says, actually your father and father's brother, Hiranya, Govardhan, Vajudhara, they are very charitable. But I'd like to say something interesting. He says they are like my grandfather, and they were very close. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's grandfather, Nilāmbara Chakravarti, very famous. Nilāmbara Chakravarti is I think from the mother's side. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mother is Sachi. Sachi's father is Nilāmbara Chakravarti, very famous personality. He was a big astrologer also. He made the horoscope of Lord Chaitanya. He says that, so Hiranya Govardhan Vajudhara used to call him Dada Chakravarti. So they are like friends. They are also on the level of my grandfather. And always grandfather and grandchild always have fun. So I want to make some sarcastic comment. Even though they are Vaishnavas, they are so-called Vaishnavas. Because apart from service to Krishna, they are maintaining still material desires. There's still a desire for enjoying money, and there's still a desire for comforts in this world. They're still not whole and soul pure devotees. Krishna has saved you from that association. This is called actually Sahajiya. Sahajiya means even though he is doing devotional service, still attracted to sense gratification. And there is a lesson from this. Anyway, so then this happens, and he is there on the entrance to Svarūpa Dāmodara. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says to Raghunātha Das, go take bath, and the sea is there. Take bath in the sea, freshen up. Take the darshan of Lord Jagannath Puri. And he tells the devotee, take care, feed him well. He has not eaten for so many days. You fast for 8-9 days, he becomes very thin. So they give him nice, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prasadam they give him. But after 4-5 days, Raghunātha Das Gosvāmī approaches Lord Chaitanya and he says, what is my duty? What should I do? Please instruct me from your own mouth. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, I have told you, you be under direction of Svarūpa Dāmodara. You ask him. He knows more than me. But anyway, you ask me, you want it from me, something to say? I'll say brief. Details you ask him. And brief is, that don't hear Gramya Katha. People talk, ordinary house, people, oh, this happened, his daughter got married to him, his son got married to him. Previously was that much only. Today, it's so many vices also. Gramya Katha. Don't hear this Gramya Katha. Two Kathas. Krishna Katha and Gramya Katha. The very reason society is degrading today, they are hearing Gramya Katha. They have no time to hear Krishna Katha. 24 hours they can hear Gramya Katha. They will open TV and hearing Gramya Katha, Gramya Katha. This person said that to that. No meaning, all rubbish. Here. Correct? Either through TV or through internet or through newspaper or magazines. Here. What they are hearing? Gramya Katha. So first instruction Lord Chaitanya gives them. Don't hear Gramya Katha. Very important instruction. And then he says, don't eat good food. Because Raghunātha, see, every disciple Caitanya Mahāprabhu gave different instruction. This Raghunātha Gosvāmī will be an example for renunciation. Haridas Thakur was an example for chanting. He used to chant 192 rounds every day. That is instruction to Haridas Thakur. Ramananda Raya showed the detachment from the world. That will another day we'll discuss. Each disciple of Lord Chaitanya, we can talk about hours actually. So much glorious they are. And then Rupa Sanatana Goswami, they were instructed to write and establish the Krishna consciousness. Raghunātha Gosvāmī, the order was to show renunciation. So he gives an instruction. You don't essence, you take the details. Don't imitate Raghunātha Gosvāmī. So don't eat very palatable dishes. In fact, we should be careful. Festivals, it's fine. Daily, we start eating palatable dishes. We cannot control our senses. We should eat simple food. Too much ghee, fried items, deep fried items, agitate the mind. And the Vairagya spirit, where is the Vairagya spirit? Nicely. And anybody can see what sadhu is. He is a gratifier, sense gratifier. So we should always control, particularly sweets, fried items, we should control. Because the skills of Vairagya, there is no Vairagya. People, the most important thing in our day is eating actually. We don't admit, but that's the most important thing. We should eat simple food at regular times. Not the whole day we keep munching. So then what happens is that Caitanya Mahāprabhu gives them this. So this tells one more instruction. Don't dress very nicely. Simple. Dress simple. Not that people spend a lot of time in buying good clothes for themselves and in eating palatable dishes. And don't hear Gramya Katha. 3 things. Then he tells him, I'll just read Caitanya Mahāprabhu's instruction. Do not expect honor, but offer all respect to others. Maintain a very humble attitude. Always chant the holy name of the Lord Krishna. A very important instruction. Always chant the holy name of the Lord and be very humble. Don't expect honor. Correct? Humility is not artificial, superficial, sophisticated. No, it should be genuine. Person should be fully convinced, I don't deserve any honor. He should be convinced. That is called humility. Humility doesn't mean speaking softly. You can speak softly and be very proud inside the heart. Correct? Humility means not expecting any honor for a person. At the same time, giving all due respect to others. Due respect to everybody. Everybody is son of Krishna. And always, but offer all respect to others. Always chant the holy name of Lord Krishna within your mind. Render service to Radha Krishna and Vrindavan. In fact, Svarūpa Dāmodara is one of the intimate associates of Lord Krishna on the Gopi side. And Raghunātha Gosvāmī, the and actually eternally an assistant in that. So he placed him in a natural position. So that we cannot do this. Always render service to Radha Krishna in your mind. That is for us. We can do this first one. We can constantly chant Hare Krishna. So I briefly tell you, detail you ask him, then again he repeats. Trinadapi suni chera tarorapi sahishana amanina manadena kirtanya sadhaya. Do this. And then Raghunātha Gosvāmī was very happy. Offered praise at the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya, and now he set about following it. In fact, he used to stand outside. Few days he was taking prasadam of Lord Chaitanya given by the servant Govinda. After that, he used to now stand outside Jagannath temple in the night, late night, one time in a day. That's all. And as the temple closes, the servants of the Lord Chaitanya, they are coming out. And if somebody just standing there, as a beggar at the gate, they arrange, some of the shopkeepers give something to this boy. Or some prasadam, Jagannatha prasadam they give. Or some people are coming out, just like outside temples we have, even now in India, beggars are still like that, he just standing there. So they will give him some prasadam. That's all he was eating every day. One time, if he gets, that's it, otherwise fast. He continued that for some time, and Lord Chaitanya came to know, he was very happy, because he wants to give the example of renunciation. I was doing. Imagine who is he? Son of the richest man, one of the richest person. He is giving an example of vairagya. The next, what happens is that Chaitanya Mahāprabhu says, when I in Jagannath temple in the night, I heard he's not standing there. So how is he eating nowadays? He said, no, he doesn't go. There are some free food distribution always is there. Some chatras where free food is distributed. Many holy places, people distribute prasadam. He goes and begs something and he eats. Oh, that's good. That's good. And Chaitanya Mahāprabhu after some days said, I heard he's not doing that also. Then another joke happens. By this time, the Shivananda Sena then comes back. So his father asked him, what happened? Did you see? He sent us somebody, Hiranya Govardhan Madhuta, they sent somebody to Shivananda Sena. What happened? He tells something and the person comes back and tells, yes, who doesn't know Raghunātha is there? He's like a jewel. Everybody loves him. He's a great devotee he has become. And what does he do? How does he eat? The parents ask, you bother. Oh, he's standing outside Simhadwara and somebody gives something he eats. Or sometimes nowadays you saw he's begging from shops. And father and mother cannot handle that. They are so fabulously rich. They immediately, father, when there's 10 people again, and some 400 gold coins, so much food, everything. Go. So they go to Shivananda Sena. Let us go. He said, no, I cannot go. I go once in a year. That time, when I go, you all come. We can come with my team. He used to take a big team of a few hundred people every year to Jagannath Puri. So next year, the big team comes with it and they go to Jagannath Puri and they reach him. So Raghunātha said, I don't want all this. There are so many people, so many cooks. Cooks also are there, so that made big feast for him. They have like bhatrus. In South India also they cook. They have festival they call a bhatru cook, Brahmana cooks. So Brahmin cooks he had said to cook for him. They were not Brahmins, but maybe he will not accept now, so Brahmin cooks for him. He keeps one person and one servant and remaining he says, please go. So yes, so what to do now? He thought, okay, why not do something? Every month, twice, he started inviting Lord Chaitanya for a feast at his place. He said, I can use it for Krishna service. Very nice. And he used to invite Lord Chaitanya, he used to come and he used to feast Lord Chaitanya nicely. Because so much good. Chaitanya Mahāprabhu could not say no. But in one sense, he was not happy because his father was not a pure devotee. So in that sense, he was not very happy the way things were going on. But he accepted. He didn't say no. After some time, he felt no, it was not correct what I am doing. He sent back Svarūpa Dāmodara Gosvāmī. And now Chaitanya Mahāprabhu comes to know that he is not even getting food from the shops. Chaitanya Mahāprabhu says, how is he eating? So one day Svarūpa Dāmodara goes and sees this person now, what he was doing, now the limit of renunciation. The food, in the Jagannath Puri, if you have gone, there is a food, which is shops are there, even now the shops are there. And the night, rice will get spoiled. We also know rice at house, they were not fridge at that time. Rice becomes spoiled. As they spoil, they throw at the cows. Cows are there already. The food is getting spoiled and the cows are there, we give it to the cows. Many English cows will take. The cows will also not eat. So rotten it is sometimes. So the food line, which even cows will not eat, is washed away in the drain. Washed away. And he used to pick that up. Raghunātha Gosvāmī. Take us to wash it nicely. I love it, just smelling, wash it. And in the core, something will be there like that. That he collected, he was eating. So when the Svarūpa Dāmodara went and saw him eating like that, he also snatched something and ate like that. Arey, you are having a big treat, and what kind of behavior is this? You don't even share with others. You have a nice feast every day. Just encouraging him. Because he was under Svarūpa Dāmodara, he was keeping an eye. So Chaitanya Mahāprabhu comes to know from Govinda this is happening. So he also personally comes and picks up. And then morsel. It's so nectar you're eating every day. Second, Svarūpa Dāmodara says, no way, Lord, you can eat all this. And then Chaitanya Mahāprabhu is so happy with the renunciation, he gives him his Govardhan Shila. Some devotee had given from Vrindavan Govardhan Shila and conch shell, garland of conch shell. So Chaitanya Mahāprabhu is very happy and he gives him this. And he also tells him how to every day offer water and tulsi buds to it. And Raghunātha Gosvāmī is so happy to serve. And he could perceive Krishna in the Govardhan Shila by worshipping daily. And he was overflooded with love of Krishna. He was so grateful to Lord Chaitanya for giving him that service. And he's already enhanced in devotion service, further enhanced. But he could understand Lord Chaitanya by giving Govardhan Shila is giving him shelter at Govardhan and Vrindavan at the lotus feet of Radharani, that is consciously is given. Everything is taking the meaning, deep meaning. And it goes on like that. Now I just read 3 shlokas which are said in narration of that, glorification of this. Raghunātha Das is the disciple of Yadunandan Acharya, who is very gentle and extremely dear to Vasudeva Datta, a resident. Because of Raghunātha Das' transcendental qualities, he is always more dear than life for all of us devotees of Lord Śrī Chaitanya Mahāprabhu. Since he has been favored by the abundant mercy of Śrī Chaitanya Mahāprabhu, he is always pleasing, vividly providing a superior example for the renounced order. This very dear follower, Svarūpa Dāmodara Gosvāmī, is the ocean of renunciation. Who among the residents of Nilachala does not know him very well? And this was when, this is the glorification of Raghunātha Gosvāmī. Because he was very pleasing to all the devotees, Raghunātha Das easily became like the fertile or good fortune in which it was suitable for the seed of Lord Chaitanya Mahāprabhu to be sown. At the same time the seed was sown, it grew into a matchless tree of love of Śrī Chaitanya Mahāprabhu and produced fruit. This is from Kavi Karnapura, and the last verse gives Raghunātha Das Gosvāmī writes some literature, and he writes, Shri Gauranga Stava Kalpa Vriksha. Although I am a fallen soul, the lowest of men, Śrī Chaitanya Mahāprabhu delivered me from the blazing forest fire of great metropolis by his mercy. He handed me over in great pleasure to Svarūpa Dāmodara, his personal associate. The Lord also gave me the garland of small conch shell that he wore on his chest, and a stone from Govardhan, although they were very, very dear to him. The same Lord Śrī Chaitanya Mahāprabhu awakens within my heart and makes me mad after him. This is from the glorification. So this is a pastime, and overall what we can take from him, take home from this pastime. Number one, we should have an intense desire for shelter of Lord Krishna. You see how much he endeavored for shelter. Intense desire. Number two, we should not, our bhakti to the Lord should not become contaminated. Then it is, sahaji, it's a hypocrite. We should be sincere. We should not become contaminated by anything. Pure, we should be pure. Today we can see the Govardhan Shila, not different from Lord Krishna, or certification of Lord Chaitanya. In fact, the Govardhan Shila, Caitanya Mahāprabhu used to spell, sometimes it used to be filled with the tears, soaked with the tears of Lord Chaitanya. Caitanya Mahāprabhu is always in the mood of separation from Krishna. So that is the third, another meditation from this master. And then we should not waste our time hearing Grami Katha. And we should not be too much greedy for eating a whole day, desiring some wonderful food to eat, but preferably simple food. Festivals, exception. And then the Raghunātha Gosvāmī gives an example of a renunciation, a terrible example. In fact, later when he goes to Vrindavan, Raghunātha Gosvāmī used to eat once in 2 days, little buttermilk, that's it. Once in 2 days. It's not, cannot even imagine how somebody can survive. He was very thin. And he was always floating in the love of Krishna. And he used to sleep for 1 hour, 1.5 hours, sometimes not even that. And incessantly he used to keep chanting. And he used to every day, offer hundreds of obeisances to the Vaishnavas, hundreds of obeisances to Lord Krishna. And incessantly used to keep chanting. It's an example. He gave an example of renunciation. So at least we should be renounced from sinful activities. We cannot renounce like him. At least we should kick out sinful activities from our life. Cannot be like this, at least do that much. Renounce from that. Another thing we learn from this is that without mercy of Balaram, we cannot get mercy of Krishna. Nayam Atma Balanhine Labhyaha. Without the mercy of Balaram, we cannot achieve Krishna. Similarly, without the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, we cannot get Lord Chaitanya. And this is what happens in this fast. Correct? Nityananda Prabhu dances very ecstatic. Even Lord Chaitanya used to dance. It is seen for whole world to see. It's pure bliss. So Nityananda Prabhu's dancing is dear to even Lord Chaitanya. And then Raghunātha Pandita was an expert cook, and his service, Chaitanya Mahāprabhu sometimes took privilege to glorify his care of the deities. So we should, true, in our movement, it's a preaching movement. The primary thing is preaching Krishna consciousness. But still, Prabhupada used to say both things have to go together. Deity worship and preaching. Both have to go together. So we should not neglect deity worship. And we see the example of Raghunātha Pandita. Chaitanya was so pleased with his deity worship that he used to personally come to his home every day and eat what he offered. Yeah, any other lesson which I missed on this one slide? Always be humble to chant the holy name of God. If you're not humble, what happens? Nobody can be perfect in dealings. And people are by nature envious in this world. And they speak something. And the mind becomes disturbed by that. Then how you can chant? If you want to incessantly chant the holy name of the Lord, which is the main objective of life, we should be very humble. Sometimes you sit and chant, you are sitting in hostel, and they're chanting, some people stare at you, laugh at you. Then how to chant? Because we are looking for prestige. They will let them laugh, I'm a fool only, no? What's the big deal? You think you should be worshipped. If somebody is laughing, now you can all connection. I remember when I was in Bangalore, and I used to go from my place, that was Koramangala, I used to stay to Radhajanek. It's opposite end of Bangalore. It is 171 number bus I used to take. 1.5 to 2 hours it used to take. You go to Majestic, change, and then one more bus. And so much time, I used to go once in a week and just stay in the temple for 1 or 2 days, weekend, and then come back. And I remember at that time, I used to think I can chant, but I was in public. It took me a lot of time. One day I saw one congregation, he was chanting in the bus. He was one eye blind, some congregation. I don't know whether he's still there. And oh my God, what courage he had, I used to think. Then I somehow took courage to chant in the bus. That was after a lot of time. If you are humble, no problem. If you have no humility, people are looking at me disrespectfully because karmis will laugh. Atheists, they will laugh. So, I know it is right, and do it. It has to be done. Prabhupada gave a nice example. You have to go to Delhi, and it's very urgent. And you go to the airport, they give me a ticket. You don't ask how many people are in the plane. You don't ask. The plane is empty also, you go. Correct? You're not bothered. Similarly, sometimes when you want to practice Krishna consciousness, we are getting up early in the morning, we are reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, we have to do, otherwise you cannot survive. Maya will swallow you. Daily, a person should read 1 or 2 hours. Prabhupada said 2 actually. Daily, a person should read this book. Otherwise, you cannot survive. And chant. If you don't do that, then Maya will swallow you actually. Just gobble you. But when you try to do that, you see nobody else is doing. When I want to go to Delhi, the plane is empty also. I take my ticket. Correct? I should be convinced I have to go to Delhi. Even if plane is empty, I say. Correct? So similarly, I should be convinced, yes, I want to save my life. I want to be able to go to Lord Chaitanya. So person should become serious in that. And then most important instruction, we should cease to be superficial devotee. Chaitanya Mahāprabhu also laughed about it. Let us try to become sincere devotee. It's like somebody comes to you and superficially he is flattering you. You can feel it. He is not genuinely glorifying me. Correct? We can feel or not? Somebody comes and he says something, you can make out that. He is not actually really appreciates me, you simply speaking. You think Krishna cannot know? Krishna can know from the moment you start, before that Krishna knows what kind of man you are. You cannot cheat Krishna. So our service to Krishna should be genuine. And in following regulative principles, one comment is given for Raghunātha Gosvāmī when they report to Shivananda Sena reports to the parents of Raghunātha Gosvāmī. His regulative principle that he is following is like marks on stone. If there are marks on a stone, they cannot rub it, correct? That is his determination to follow principles. Okay, so in that way, we can take some inspiration from this pastime. Śrīla Prabhupada ki, Śrī Panihati Mahamahotsav ki, Śrī Chaitanya Mahāprabhu ki, Raghunātha Gosvāmī ki,